Hello guys, this is Rockstar for Life, and today it's a gaming video. Yay! After a long period of time with a considerable amount of Railfan videos, I thought, why not just do gaming? And so, playing some Minecraft today, and this is not like the survival games that I showed on the previous Minecraft videos on my channel. This is more like a build. Behind me is my work in progress RMS Olympic, which is in 1-to-1 scale. So 1 meter equals, or I should say, 1 block equals 1 meter. So this is 269 blocks long, which is also 269 meters, like the actual ship. And let's just get into it. So I'm working on B deck, out of all places. I know I could finish the hull, but the hull has like a very complex design, and I'm not exactly sure on how to work at it right now. The reason why the Olympic looks so familiar, it's like, oh, Rockstar for Life. Oh, that's not the Olympic, that's the Titanic. It is the Olympic. But the Olympic is the sister ship to the Titanic. They were part of the same class, the Olympic class. But the Olympic was the first ship in the class. So this is what I'm working on right now. Again, working on B deck, and there are a few differences that made Olympic a little bit different than Titanic. For one, its B and A deck promenade were different. Um, that's that's the main that's like the main thing. Oh, oh, great! I just cleared out my entire inventory. Perfect. I'll just get my smooth quartz. I'm using red and black concrete for the hull. I'm using yellow terracotta for the uh, yellow hull stripe, and I'm using smooth quartz instead of regular quartz for the superstructure. The reason why I'm using smooth quartz instead of regular quartz is because smooth quartz does not have this like lines on it. So I would say that smooth quartz is probably the better way to go because it doesn't have those lines on it, and it looks much more polished than just having a ship with full blocks of quartz. So that's just my suggestion. But now we're gonna get into the building of the ship itself. I feel like that right here, and looking at one of the pictures of the Olympic, then right there was a window in between these two doors. Uh, like that, and I'll add the doors sometime soon. Actually, I'll just do it right now. I don't know where they faced. Uh, boy, oh boy, this is. No, they didn't. No, they didn't go like that. But oh, there we go. I feel like they went like that, something like that, maybe. And then another one was. Oh, I gotta. There we go. That works. Like, if you want to get around with like putting the doors at like different, like with the hinges at like different areas, you would want to break the block of where the hinges would interlock with the wall. So if you wanted one on this side, you would get rid of these two blocks right here. But if you wanted one on this side, or default, you would just do that. It's easy to me. Then I feel like that there's this long row of windows all alongside B deck, Because all this was just a promenade. Before the Titanic sinking, this was just an open promenade. But after its 1913 refit, it was fitted out with the staterooms to make it look like Titanic, but it was still the Olympic. No, I'm not a believer. I'm not a believer of that switch theory. That theory's garbage. Where they swapped the two ships in a very short time frame. I'm not a believer of that theory. I might be wrong with the door placement, but once I place the grand staircase and all the other things that are on the ship, then I feel like I would get a better understanding of where I need to put these things. I would say that the B deck area goes all the way over here. I think I'm just gonna go make it to the end, so, or just like right there for right now. I'll look at some other photos for inspiration and how long it really is. But I'm gonna keep quiet now until I like bring something up. Or maybe not. So I guess I should just place some of the deck. So I could just get it out of the way so I could. I'm using oak planks for the deck. I could swap it to spruce if I wanted to. Another thing is that for the promenade poles, these are oak fences. I feel like I kind of want to change them. I'm gonna change them over to birch fences because they are more of like a white color. And in the photos, they're more, the poles are white. I don't think end rods would look good because they glow, and in my opinion, it just doesn't look very good. I know there's texture packs out there which can change the color of these fences. But for this texture pack, I'm gonna use birch fences so I can make these promenade poles, replacing the oak ones. Like the difference, you can see the difference right there. So those were the promenade poles, and then, you know what? I can just do the windows on the other side. So, am I far enough away? Hold on. Let's see what these are. So it's two back. So wait. Yeah, that's correct. But I should probably place the deck down first, so I could get like a clear understanding of where I need to put the columns. There are 9 decks on the Olympic class liners, and I plan building the shell first, the shell of the ship, and then going up from the decks. So this would be the tank top, orlop, G, F, E, D, C, B, A, boat. Starting from deck G up to the boat deck, that would be 9 decks. The orlop and tank top don't count. At least I don't think so. Okay, so I'm just going to take a rough estimate. I might change this later. Wait. Well, I set up the B deck promenade. Actually, I'll just work on it right here. Yeah, this is like almost trial and error and taking reference photos, so I don't really have much good of an idea of what I'm doing. I mean, I know what I'm doing, but I haven't really gotten that much designs. I know what the flat pieces of the hull look like, but near the bow and the stern, that's where complications start to arise. I still need to figure those out. So I'm filling in the B deck windows. I might do a Titanic conversion later on, where I might just copy this world and then just swap out the B deck and the A deck with Titanic. Like, the thing was, that made them. I think I already said this. What made them different is that Titanic had these luxurious staterooms on B deck. The Olympic just had a open. I wouldn't say no, not open, and it had an enclosed promenade on B deck. Like, you would just walk by and just out these windows you would just see the ocean. And then walk out and then you find yourself near the bow of the ship. But I feel like White Star wanted to include more luxurious accommodations for their next big liner, which was the Titanic. So they completely eliminated the B-deck promenade and replaced it with the Café Parisien, the extension of the a la carte restaurant, and the implementation of the luxurious staterooms. Alright, so one more window and then 2 blocks right there. And then another 7 windows. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh wait, I went too far. Didn't I? Did I? Hold up. 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I didn't go too far. It was just the angle that I was looking at it. Silly me. Now, using the... Oh, I built it too high. I have to do that. Then, window right there. Then, place the door frame right there. And then place another door. And these are iron so that they can match into the quartz. Oops. Sorry. Nope, again. And then continue the windows. I might change it up later, as I said, depending on where the staircase, the grand staircase goes. And all the other accommodations. So, I know it's not really coming together much, but B-deck, it looks a bit better than just like a hollow area. Meanwhile, A-deck, I'm gonna do it with only just 1 block right now, because up above it is boat deck, and there's the 16 lifeboats that are on or 18 lifeboats, I should say, because two of the gantries always had lifeboats that were pre-swung out, so if anybody went overboard, then they could be lowered, and they were ready at all times. And then there's the rows of 4 lifeboats. This is 1911 Olympic. Compared to the 1913 refitting after the Titanic sunk in 1912, there were, I think, 44 additional lifeboats were added. So that's 64 lifeboats. This is the 1911 design, so pre-Titanic disaster. Now, Olympic on A deck had a completely open promenade. I might have gotten this wrong with the spacing. I don't know if it's either 2 or 3 gap, but we'll figure that out when it comes time. Hold on, I'll look at our reference. I have a reference photo on my computer next to me. So it looks like at the 4th pole, the two stacked. I feel like no, the two stacked quartz would turn into one stack for a short amount of time so that it can accommodate the lifeboats. Now I'm just going to continue it with just a 2 block gap. I might change it to 3 later. A very long and slow process. I'm trying to get these precise because if you just do it like really quickly, you need to get it at the right time too, or else some of them won't stack. They still will stack up, but you just need to get in the right spot so that it's able to build. You know what? Maybe we could focus our attention on trying to empty out the hull. Now, the quickest, but I wouldn't say it's that quick, but the most efficient way, in my opinion, to get rid of the water is by sucking it all up with a sponge. Place it like around the surface of it, or maybe like 1 block under, and then just make a line of it, one at a time, but still like quickly, like so. You don't want to hold the left trigger button, or else it just won't. Or maybe it will do something, but it might lag behind. Or if you do want to try to hold the left trigger, then that's fine. But you can do any way you want it. You might run the risk of it overflowing over the sponges, and then it won't empty. Oh, that's just gonna flood right over it. Looks like I'm gonna have to do like another, like maybe a section back. It's kind of a long and I wouldn't say tedious, but it's slow. Depending on the height of your draft, which is the red section, it can take like ages to empty out. It depends on the depth and the length of your ship. And I think this is like 29, 269 by 29, I think. Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Oh no, it's 31. I was close though. I made this Titanic Titanic, I'm sorry. Olympic 269 by 31 for this section of the hull. Oh, that squid is... Oh, it just died. Rip squid. I'm probably just gonna end the video here because really you guys would just be bored of me just emptying out the hole all the way, so I'm gonna stop it here and I might set up a new video when I'm done. So yeah, stay tuned for the next video. See ya.